Point, I believe, in the world economy, not just the world economy, in the world. It occurs every 3 or 4 generations. As one of the top military people said to me in a secure meeting the other day, 60 million people died between 1900 and 1946. And since then, we established a liberal world order, and that hadn't happened in a long while. A lot of people dying, but nowhere near the chaos. And now is a time when things are shifting. There's going to be a new world order out there. There's going to be a new world order out there. There's going to be a new world order out there. And we've got to lead it. And we've got to unite the rest of the free world in doing it.
Shalom. All praises, honor, and glory go to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham Rakakwadash. Double honor unto the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone, that rule well, and that taught us this truth. Salutations to the sincere Achim out there that are, doing the work and that believe in Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai. And to the few sincere sisters out there, Shalom. As you see, this devil, Joe Biden, creepy Joe, he went into, that they are just blatantly uttering that they are busy building a new world order. That's what his words come down to, So if you don't know what's going on, it's high time to wake up out of sleep, man, and to return to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Because this devil, he's about to, come down with great wrath, and he will be like a madman sparing none. And he's especially, after the ones that believe in Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. But you need to take a look at it in a spiritual sense, man. This world is just, it's a matter of time before this world will be destroyed, man. Starting with Babylon, aka spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, man, as the scriptures say. And that's why they have the pyramid there, and you see that all these laws and all the wickedness that they have, it goes all the way back to Egypt and to Babylon, which Babylon stands for Babal, for confusion. Because if you take a look at the governing body of this damn devil, you see that there's a lot of sodomites in there. Pedophiles are being protected, and you had that demon, Ketanji Brown, brother here, Ravila Yasha'Allah, Yahweh Shai is coming back, 144K. He uploaded a video wherein you see that, and the same demon, this is the same demon that couldn't, and of course he's with the damn devil. They both shall be trust true, man. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished. So it is what it is, man. You're going to be punished anyway, devil. So if you hold the hands with the devil, you're going to get what you deserve, man, because you joined unto the enemy. That's what it is. The seed comes through the man, so you are prolonging Esau his race by doing that, man. Or let me just say you are adding unto Esau's race. But she was also saying like she doesn't define a woman or whatever. She couldn't define what a woman was, and that's Babylon for you. That's Babal confusion. A woman has a vagina, a man has a rod and a pair of testicles, so he can testify also. Which goes back to if you jump into the etymology. But this she's supposed to be higher up there, But as you can see, Supreme Court nominee Ketanji Brown Jackson gave lighter sentences to white child pornographers. So that's some wicked bullshit that these. But yeah, I'm gonna jump into this as well. But let me focus on what I wanted to jump into concerning Joe Biden and the N.W.Who and his wicked cabinet. Because what these devils do is set up pedophiles and all types of, creeps up there. You see that? It's not that sharp, but it is non-binary persons, transgender governors, and all that, man. First out transgender state senator, and all these sodomites or non-binary, and Jake be all up in there, man. So, but I made a video about this a while ago, long ago, but this demonic entity right here, manifested in the flesh, this walking abomination that's speaking about children can be, basically mutilated into, being the opposite sex, so called. But it doesn't work like that, man. These damn demons, they're the ones that are destroying our people, man. So that's just what it is, man. They come for your mind, for the minds of your children. That's why you need to train up a child, while he is young, So in the scriptures, I wanted to jump into let me go to the book of Job, man. Job 20. Let me go up to this shit is vexing, but hey, Job 20 and 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of a hypocrite but for a moment? This damn devil is a damn hypocrite. He acts like he's let us help the people, let us, look what he did to the so-called Native American Indians, man. Those are who are of the northern tribes. Mass murdering of our people, man. Around the world, he's raping, robbing, and murdering. So now he just has the time to continue ruling until he gets taken out of the way, man. When Yahweh Shai comes back, that will be a wrap for the devil, man. And the beauty is that the elect, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, will use his elect to put down their foots in the necks of our enemies, man. All the enemies that are, against the Heavenly Father, all the people that come against Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, against the doctrine, man. You're gonna get got. If you stand for wickedness, you're gonna get your punishment right along with these damn devils, man. You're gonna be put to death. And of course, these people gonna go into slavery, because the Most High has power over life and death. So this whole country is falling down, and if you want to fall down with it, then you need to join unto these damn devils, man. Because you're gonna be, punished. You're gonna be dealt with, man. It's high time to wake up out of sleep, man. All our enemies that had a hand in our downfall, like in Second Maccabees, the second chapter, man. Everyone had a hand in our downfall. Spoiled us. Had something to do with our way down. But it's all through the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. For not, we did not hearken to the Heavenly Father, man. So let me go back. Hypocrite goes into godless, profane, and he's a profane man, Esau, outside the temple. He ain't building with us in the spiritual temple, the third temple in the spirit. He ain't building that, man. He ain't allowed to build with us, man. So, impious, the fool said within his heart, there is no God. These devils set themselves up to be the Most High, to be the Most High, to be Yahweh, to be Yahweh Shai, to be the angels, the prophets, King David, even the Egyptians, man, even the Hamites. But they are everyone but the damn devil, man. They even claim to be the ones that they mass murdered in the Americas, man. The Gadites, the Reubenites. It's this devil, his thing. This whole story. If you lie so much, this shit ain't holding up, man. Everything will be exposed, and Esau's being exposed right now. So Job 20 and 4, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. These people have gained nothing, man. They have a plan in their head, which they will never, ever accomplish, man. Let me go to Psalm 49, verse 11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever. So they think that their dwelling, that their family is going to be here forever and ever, because they have a good, they got it good right now, because they are in a delusional state of mind. They think that the Most High is down with them, like in Psalm 50. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling place to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. Like you have the landmass of America, named after Amerigo Vespucci and Dan Edomite. The land of landmass, the continent of Africa, named after Leo Scipio Africanus. The same thing with Asiaticus, man. All named after damn devils. And they got their pride going on because, they were never touched like that. But in the book of Isaiah 47, they're going to be touched, man. Death, the loss of children, all that will come upon them. And these devils will not be able to put it off, man. So that's the thing that we are going into. Those prophecies concerning Babylon being destroyed, these devils being captured, being put in chains, fetters of iron, from their nobles, the so-called kings, and then, all of them at the top, they're going to be put into captivity, and we're going to have fun with them, man, for 1,000 years, man. And then there's going to be wrath for this damn devil, man. Though his excellency, back in Job 20, verse 6, though his excellency mount up to the heavens and his head reach unto the clouds, he might be having it going on. He has his technology and all that. He's on top. Yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? So he's going to perish like his own dung. And dung is shit. He's going to be put away, man. He's going to be destroyed. And the other nations, they will have their lands back. But this devil, he's so wicked. The Most High just prepared him for the day of evil, man. He is the one that uses, the Most High uses this devil, and in the devil, he's the one that is being used as a whooping stick, man. Psalm 17 and 13 on down, Romans 13, for the ones that are disobedient, they're going to be whooped by the devil, man. They're going to come upon the path of the ones that go against Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And of course, the Most High will chastise the ones that he loves. He might use these devils. He might let you go through certain things, but he keeps it. It's like 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. He will always find a way out for you, man. Or 13 and 10. So, but to go to this, he shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yeah, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. The eye which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him. His children shall seek to please the poor, and his hand shall restore their goods. You see them, this devil's going to be put away. There's no more Esau. It's going to be like a dream, gone. And you see now that these people come with BLM, Black Lives Matter, and all that. Yeah, we need to help. We feel what you're going through. Yeah, we've been on a lockdown. It felt like slavery. That's the shit that they're saying, man. These damn Edomites, man. Now they try to please the poor and whatever. But this damn devil and his children, they will still go into captivity, man. Isaiah 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, they that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. Because the Most High is going to deal with it, man. And of course, after every 34 generation, you come back. You go to the spirit world, the Most High sends you back to live out your judgment. But the final judgment will be that this world is going to be witnessing, the destruction of Babylon, for the ones who are, alive in that day. Because Yahweh Tazar, this is Achiyam, Yahweh Tazar, we're going to be there, man, and to see the downfall of our enemies, and that we will be saved, man, that we could see Yahweh Shai coming back, man. And Yahweh Tazar, we will be on the right side of the Lord, man, and not against him. Because there's many things that can bug you the hell out, man. And if you start slacking and all that and bullshitting, taking this lightly, the Most High will do away with you, man. Yahweh Desire, we're gonna stay up in the spirit and fight, man. For I will rise up against them, said the Lord of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew, said the Lord. You see, so the Most High gonna deal with these damn devils, man. So you can read from verse 14 on down. Job 20, verse 11. His bones are full of the sin of his youth, which shall lie down with him in the dust. Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue, though he spare it and forsake it not, but keep it still within his mouth, yet his meat in his bowels is turned, it is as the gall of asp within him. He swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. Yahweh shall cast them out of his belly. Because this devil, since the founding fathers, so-called, them damn devils, they build their their lands upon bloodshed, man. Habakkuk 2:12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood and established a city by iniquity. You can't do that without your blood being shed at the end of the day, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's woe to the bloody city, like a name. It's a lot of things that these devils have done, and their blood needs to flow, man. Let me go to Numbers 35 and 33. Your desire will be quick. Numbers 35, verse 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. So if you build your land upon bloodshed, the land cannot be cleansed, but it can only be balanced out again, cleansed again, by shedding the blood of the damn bloodshedder, man. And that's just what it is. Let me see if I got a few precepts here. And this devil got a lot to pay for, man. Exodus 21, verse 16. And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. And this devil, we've been in the transatlantic slave trade. And of course, before that, you had the 10 tribes. The northern tribes, they went into the land of Osiris after the Assyrian captivity, and they dwelt there. And then these damn cave monkeys came in there, and they took it all over, man. More than 90 million Native Americans, so-called, were slaughtered, man. Raped, robbed, and murdered, cutting babies out of their bellies, and all the wickedness that they have done, man. If you go into let me see, the wickedness of Esau, you can take stills of this. It might be some doubles in here. They hear the Spaniards, these damn Edomites, took babies from their mother's breast, grabbing them by the feet and smashing their heads against rocks. That's why the scriptures say, happy shall he be when he, let me go into it real quick. Psalm 137. That's why in the beginning, we come into this truth, we think, hey, shit, man, this is heavy. But look at what this devil has been doing, man. And he tries to hide everything by smiling in the way, putting on nice clothes, so-called. Psalm 137, verse 7. Remember, O Yahweh, the children of Edom, these damn Edomites, these so-called Caucasians, in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. They wanted to make it desolate, destroyed it. And what did they do, man? 70 AD, we needed to flee into the mountains, man. Then we went into captivity under these devils. They worked together with the so-called Africans, the Hamites, and with the so-called Arabians, the Ishmaelites, man. And all these other nations, they look down upon us until this day. You had the basketball player up in China. They call him nigga. Even in freaking China, they still call you the N-word, man. Nigger, with the ER. All of that's why Moab shall be my washpot. They're gonna be servants as well, man. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us. This is exactly This is literal what these devils have done, and we gonna get them back, man. Thus say the Bible. But we ain't gonna go into that, wicked shit that they've been doing, like sodomy and all that. That's wickedness, man. But we gonna have fun with them, man. So happy shall ye be in verse 9 that take it and dash it thy little ones against the stones. You see? So these are the things that the Most High has made ready for them, man. Let me see. Joel 3:19. Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness for the violence against the children of Judah, because they have shed innocent blood in their land. But Judah shall dwell forever, and Jerusalem from generation to generation. You see? For I will cleanse their blood, but I have not cleansed it, for the Lord Yahweh dwelleth in Zion. So we're going to revenge. You're going to get revenge on them, man. And the Most High is going to put us together. Obadiah verse 1 and 10. And we're gonna be, like lions amongst them, man. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. That is what's going to be happening. No more Esau, no more Esau Edom, man. Verse 18, in the house of Jacob, Slachis, let me start at 17. You can read the whole chapter, but yeah. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions, and the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame. The southern and the northern and the southern tribes, who are now walking as servants upon earth, and these damn devils, like in Ecclesiastes 10, is sitting upon the horse. And yet they even made a statue. Yeah, you can look up. Let me just go in it. And by the way, they did this at the border as well, with the border police and whatever. You know, these damn devils, they have a lot to pay for, man. So if you're with the enemy, hey, you're not good up there. You're not good in your head, man. Really, man. You're not good in your head, man. It says also in Jeremiah 15:33, thus said the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. We were oppressed together. We are brethren, man. We are brethren, man. And the Most High is going to put us back together. No more envying Judah. No more, hatred, man. We're going to be put together again. And we're going to be, and that's a beautiful thing, man. And they have a lot to pay for, man. And again, they have a lot to pay for, man. Celebrating the mass murder of our people by calling it Columbus Day, having children, going up and celebrating it, having Thanksgiving. What are you thankful for? You are, mocking the children of Israel, man. You're mocking the children of Israel. But we just at the Pesach, which goes into, the Passover, which goes into, the Pesach is the Hebrew word for it, which goes into, the victory over our enemies, man. That the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yashai, got us out of captivity, out of Egypt. And now we went into Egypt again with ships. Into bondage. Egypt goes into bondage because the real name of Egypt, the land, the country, is Mizraim. We were in straits. So that's what the name goes into. But we are in the land of Babylon, man. Confusion. And all the nations are drunk of this damn devil. And this, if you read here, the racist history of Mount Rushmore, and that's also another thing, man. The elder Yeshua put up a picture, and all of these damn presidents that were carved into the stones, they were all, they used their slave's tooth for their own, to replace their own tooth, because they were, if you check their hygiene, this is far to be found, man. Thief of rotten. So they took his tooth, or their thief, and put it in their own mouths. You know what they did, man? Selling a boy for a harlot, rape, robbing, and murdering, buck breaking, putting us in barrels with spice in it. shoving it down the hills, making bets, cutting babies out of our wives, their belly. So you can read this for yourself. This damn devil has a lot to pay for, man. A lot. You see? Yeah, my people are sick of it, man. But as you see, let me show a few more. The biggest genocide in human what's it because my screen is a bit messed up, Salakia, didn't occur in Nazi Germany but on American soil. 100 million Native Americans were slaughtered and lost their homeland. And now they're being, even the so-called Mexicans, they're being ridiculed. Oh, y'all, and a bunch of immigrants or whatever. It belongs to them. So these damn devils, man. Let me go back in it and wanted to show something. We all pressed together, as I just read. You can read these scriptures. We're all under the curses, man. And what did I wanted to check? I've got my train of thought for a minute. But oh yeah, the Roosevelt or the Washington statue. Where is it? Somewhere here. There it is. You see, it's like it's Theodore Roosevelt. You can check this for yourself also. See, this the so-called Native American Indian represents the northern tribes. You can read that, and the so-called Negro represents the southern tribe, and this damn devil on the horse represents the rulership of Esau, the so-called white man. So these are the things that they have done. Hung us, and they did it in honor of the Lord, so-called. Crazy. You can just read this. Sending dogs upon us, being torn apart by dogs. The teeth of wild beasts. There's going to be recompense upon them as well, man. Yahweh Basham Yoshai is going to, he's going to put some destruction down upon them, man. He's going to use his people to do so. You see here, when the Spaniards had collected a great deal of gold from the Indians, the Gadites, they shut them up in 3 big houses, crowding in as many as they could, then set fire to the houses, burning alive all that were in them. Yet those Native Americans, so-called, had given no cause nor made any resistance. This is what these devils did, man. Also goes into Psalm 55, verse 19. Salakia, verse 20. He had put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He had broken his covenant. He broke every single covenant that he made with the Gadites, man. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter. Oh, this is so interesting. We love how does this work? But war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. So he could speak smoothly, but yet, 7 abominations are in his heart, man. Proverbs 26 and 25. So this is what the devil is all about. But Obadiah 1, verse 18, in the house of Jacob shall be a fire, in the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord had spoken it. Yeah, man. So that's a beautiful thing to look forward to, man. So let me go into a few more precepts concerning the blood. We've written down a few things. Psalm 79, verse 10. Wherefore should the heathen say, where is their power? Let him be known among the heathen in our sight by the revenging of the blood of thy servants, which is shed. So This is something that we pray for curses upon our enemies during the Pesach, and you can also do it outside of after the Pesach, man. You know, because they have a lot to pay for. So even with the Heavenly Father, the spirits are asking the Heavenly Father, when shall our blood be avenged? You know, so that's something that is in the hearts of our people, man, for a good reason. Psalm 58, verse 10. The righteous shall rejoice when he seeth the vengeance. He shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked. So that a man shall say, verily there is a reward for the righteous. Verily he is a power that judgeth in the earth. We're going to not be literally washing, but you're going to see so much bloodshed. You're going to be rejoicing. You'll be like, that's good for y'all devils, man. For all your gooks, all y'all people that are against Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shine and that had a hand in our downfall, man. You want to call us niggas and spakes and wetbacks and all that, ridicule us, you're going to get what you deserve, man. You know? So, this devil, his N.W.Who, let me just go back to Job. Don't want to make it too long. Job 20. No, 20. Job 20, verse 15. He had swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. Took gold, took everything, man. And they just made bricks off it and the stashes in their safes underneath the ground. Our people were decked out, man. They did something and built things with it, Even when you see him here, you see him Master P, his house, not to glorify that damn nigga, but he got gold everywhere. People pissing on gold and all that, man. But yeah, gold, kitchen utilities and you name it, man. Ornaments and all that, man. Carved, beautiful carvings in it. All types of beautiful things. Gloves, you had gauntlets, these gloves, just like your gauntlets, like when you think of Thanos with the Avengers, made of gold and all that, man. Armor with gold on it. We were, we had jewelry, man. So, and we still like that, man. So this devil's gonna vomit it back up again. He's gonna have to give it back because vomiting, you can't stop it, man. For the sauce lucky, but he has swallowed down riches and he shall vomit them up again. Yahweh shall cast them out of his belly. Let me look up the word vomit. Let me see. He shall vomit them up again, to spew out, vomit up, spew out, disgorge, to vomit up. It also can be a land, a land spewing out its inhabitants. So vomit, you get the thing. Vomit it up again. It's going to be right there, right back. Just like in South Park, you had Cartman that swallowed all that, but that was fake. He swallowed all the treasure, and then he couldn't. He got sick, and eventually, being stuffed up, he vomited back up again, as far as I remember. But Esau's gonna vomit it up 100%. He's gonna return everything, man. So, verse 16, he shall suck the poison of asp, the viper stung shall slay him. He shall not see the rivers, the floods, the brooks of honey and butter. That which he labored for shall he restore, and shall not swallow it down. According to his substance shall the restitution be, and he shall not rejoice in it. It's not going to be a joyous thing. He's going to give everything back up, man. All his work and wickedness will be in vain. And yet it's not truly in vain. It's going to add up to his judgment, man. But for him, in concerning success, it will be, a vanity, man. It will be in vain. He will not be successful, man. So let me jump. You can read the rest. The Most High is going to deal with these damn devils in the fullness of his sufficiency. He shall be in straits, and is in verse 22. Every hand of the wicked are the oppressed. We are the ones that are being oppressed, and the curses are being lifted up off of us and being put on them. The plowman, if you go to the book of James, the plowman shall overtake the reaper. Let me see if we get none. Is not going to give it here. But just for the sake of the video, let me just go in. James 5. Let me go to verse 3. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh. Let me see. This thing is messed up. And shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasure together for the last days. Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud, crieth, and the cries of them which have reaped are entered to the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth. You know, it's not the Sabbath, but the Lord, the Most High. The Lord is a man of war. You know, and the Most High will surely revenge his service, man, because we've been, defrauded by this devil, man, and everything that he has stolen, you gonna be you have to give it back, man. Let me go into this Sabaoth. It goes into the Lord of Sabaoth, the Lord of the armies of Israel, as those who were under the leadership and protection of Yahweh maintain his cause of war, in war. You know, it goes into armies, military epithet of Yahweh. Let me look up epithet. A little bit too fancy for me, coming out of the Netherlands, so I have to look it up.
Epithet.
Epithet. An adjective or phrase expressing a quality or attribute regarding as characteristic of the person or thing mentioned. Women are often unfairly awarded the epithet of dirty. Yeah, something that basically, when you think of something, when you see something, you think of something, So it goes into nicknames or label, those things. So let me go back. And the Most High is a man of war. When you think about the Most High, you should not only think about love, it's also the other side, man. Exodus 3 and 15. So, but, I don't want to make it too long. You can read the rest for yourself. Let me go into and end it with this psalm. Also one of my favorites, man. 21. Let me start at 8. Thine hand shall find out all thine enemies, the Most High's enemies, man. Thy right hand shall find out those that hate thee. Psalm 83 speaks about that these devils make a tumult, man. They that hated thee made the tumult. Thou shalt make them as a fiery oven in the time of thine anger. The Lord shall swallow them up in his wrath, and the fire shall devour them. They're going to be, stubble, man. Their fruit shalt thou destroy from the earth, and their seed from among the children of men. See no more Esau, man. For they intended evil against thee. They imagined a mischievous device. The N.W.Who, all this wickedness, which we are not, we are not ignorant of Satan's devices, man, which they are not able to perform. It's going to be a certain amount of time, and it's a wrap. Job 14 and 5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed bounds which he cannot pass. This devil cannot go beyond the time wherein he's allowed to rule, because he thinks the houses shall continue forever. But let me also go to Job 5 and 12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. So their enterprise is that N.W.Who. George Bush Sr. was, all the damn devils were talking about this thing, man. And devices goes into plans. The devices, the thought device is going to be in vain, man. Their imaginations, enterprise goes into wisdom, sound knowledge, success, sound or efficient wisdom, abiding in success. And, the scriptures say that, the wisdom of wickedness is not this. Let me go in it. This is Sirach 19 and 20. Salakia. 22. The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudence. And also, they might think they have something going on, but it's really not that deep, man. They're just being deceived. The deceived and the deceiver are his. The Most High has got him in a trick bag, and he will have the wicked do what the wicked are supposed to be doing. It's being the wicked on the earth, so that everyone can see that this is not the way to live. This is going to be, you're going to be happy when we are going to rule, man. And it's also to, of course, just for the chastisement and to vex us, man. This is our punishment. We deserve this punishment, man. But they had forwarded the affliction, so they overdid it, and that's why Ezekiel 35. They have a whole trail of blood following them, man, and it's going to be exposed, and it is exposed right now. Now their children seeking to please the poor. Oh yeah, we need to do this, man. Fuck all that, man. BLM has nothing to do with us, man. We're not black. We are different shades of brown, man. And those who are likened unto a speckled bird, they might look like the heathen nations, but according to the Father's house, to the Spirit, if they believe in this word, they are Israelites too, man. And it's not about this black and all that bullshit, man. Esau came in with the light skin, dark skin thing to divide us even further. And people until this day, use this thing, man, joking around, but yet. It's like how you joking around with a gun. Sooner or later, you're gonna be, found dead with a bullet in your head, on your chest. Oh, it was just a boom. Hey, shit, man. Yeah, of course, it's made to fucking destroy, man. Same thing with the black and the, the light skin, dark skin thing, man. So back, it goes into the Strongs. Let me see, in help, purpose, undertaking, intellectual understanding, enterprise, that which thing is, let me just look it up, the word enterprise, and that if it gives me something here. Enterprise meaning a project.
Enterprise.
A project or undertaking, especially a bold or complex one. The N.W.Who, they just proclaiming it boldly. Endeavor, you know what it is. They have a mission. So it's not going to be successful. That's what it's going to be disappointed by Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. So basically, yeah, man. Verse 13, let me go into that as well. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the froward is carried headlong. So they're going to be taken out of the way, man. They're going to, get recompense for all the wickedness that they have done. They're going to basically take a nosedive, man. Speaking about that, just saw an article for like a family that was falling down from and don't know how many stories to their death, man. That's basically Esau's future, man. But yeah, man, with that, I would like to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Rakakwadash, for giving me the spirit to do this video. And salutation to the Salachia. Double honors, of course, to the, bit too excited. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well and that thought is truth. And salutation to all the sincere Achim out there and to the few Achwat out there. Shalom.